This is one of the rarest LEGO minifigure series of all time, an official Olympics collection. And in this video, I'm gonna be unboxing each and every one of these guys, starting with this one. I'm so happy there's bags. This is from back before they switched to boxes. This came out in 2012, and the first figure that did come out in 2012 is... I don't even know what this is. The weightlifter, let's go! But as I was saying, this was back in 2012 before they switched to boxes, way before actually. And you could just feel the bags freely to see what figures in each one without having to worry about weighing or cameras or scanning any code. You could just feel them and life was good. So we shouldn't have to worry about any duplicates, but we should worry about this guy who could probably bench my weight and then some. This is the weightlifter Olympian. And if we take a look at the sheet, I always love the sheet. Pretty much all these figures in this series, there's only 9 for some reason, are an exact copy or recreation of an existing CMF. So for this one, I think there was a Series 2 weightlifter that looked very similar to this. I know for a fact there was a swimmer, definitely a couple of tennis players, a boxer for sure, archer maybe, karate yes, and then runner yes, in the brand new series in fact. This is the one I had so much trouble getting in Series 25 because of the boxes. On the surface, this seems just like such a weird and random thing to do. Okay, yeah, I was looking at the plates, look at that. So some of the plates have special prints or colors to signify their different series, but I think this must have been the first one to not only be white, but also be printed. It's a monochromatic Olympics logo there, and then Team GB. I guess that's the other thing I should say about this series. It was exclusive to Great Britain as far as I know. This series was released way back in 2012 when the Olympics were being held in London. So all the figures in the series have this iconic red, white, and blue color scheme that Great Britain is known for. So the connection makes sense. I just wish the whole world was able to buy these without paying exorbitant prices on the aftermarket. But surprisingly, this isn't the most random geo-restricted minifigure series out there. They also did a German soccer team one, and while this one had only 9 figures that are all very different from each other, this one has a full 16, and all of them are the exact same except like the owner of the team and then the goalie. Literally, their jerseys are identical. The only thing different about them is their face and then the skin tone on the arms. But I do not understand this series in the slightest. However, if this video gets, let's say, 20,000 likes, I will buy and unbox the rest of this series for some reason. And I'm gonna have to learn all the names of the real life players these minifigs are based on. As far as I know, these aren't necessarily based on real life people, but this is a very strong man with, if you raise his medal there, all of them come with this gold medal piece, by the way, which is really cool. You can see his epic six-pack there. He's wearing like a leotard over it. No back printing, sadly. This was back in the day where that was definitely not so common. And you can even see like it doesn't even come with dual or tri-molded legs because it's just printed on the 2 sides here, so the back looks a little bit funny. It's all just solid red in the back, even the metal. The face is strained and sweating as he's trying to lift this super heavy weight. And overall, this is a great figure to start the series on. But will the next figure be even greater? Let's see, it's the tennis person. We got some tennis shorts, a nice tennis shirt, tennis gold medal, tennis sweaty face thing, a classic tennis haircut, and of course, a tennis racket. And this is the only time I think it has come in pearl silver. That's kind of cool. The only thing missing on this guy is tennis shoes. I love it. Still absolutely nothing on the back though. Will we find a figure in these 9 that has something on the back? That is the mission for today. Let us continue on with the next figure in our search for back printing. I have not played the treasure chest opening sound effect in this video, so that's playing here as I dump it out slowly. This is the karate one. There we go. I guess technically I should not say karate. Karate was actually added as an official Olympic sport in the Tokyo 2020 Olympics that took place in 2021. However, it was already removed, so for 2024, it's just not having it. But of course, there's tons of other martial arts events that date back to some of the earliest Olympic games. We've got our first figure who is not sweating. Does she come with an alternate face? Oh, first of all, I'm not gonna reveal the back yet. No alternate face. I don't think any of these have alternate faces. That I'm not as upset about, but the back. Yo, there's back printing. Already figure 3 and we've completed our mission. We need to find a new mission. Alternate face, that's the new mission. But yeah, they've got this lion Team GB logo on there, and then you can see the back of her black belt. It's kind of hard to say. And you can kind of see the front of it. I wish I shouldn't put the medals on so you can actually see the torso printing. Look at that. The back, the black belt, oh boy. Starts in the torso here, goes all the way around, and then it goes on to the hips and leg printing. Not a whole lot of figures have hip printing, even like today. So this is impressive back for 2012. But then she's got the rest of her, oh no, the rest of her karate uniform, whatever it's called, not leotard, not kimono. Is it like a sure the comments will let me know. But then another Team G logo in color this time. Do you see like the strained lines there? A lot of times Lego will put like a waistline on female minifigs, but this gives the impression that she just tied her black belt way too tight and she's like cutting off all her circulation. But she won a gold medal doing it, so I guess that's all that matters. Not only did we get back printing, but I also just discovered we got a bingo. Because there's only 9 of these figures. We've got 3 lines of 3. And it just so happens the first 3 unboxed randomly are just the middle 3 in the row. So let's try to get another bingo. That's the new mission. I'm just having fun with this series. There's no boxes to complain about, so I just get to goof off. But will we goof off about the next figure? What? Oh, it's the bow person, Archer. He's winking. Does he have an alternate face? No, not quite. Look at that torso. Let's get his legs on there. Just like the subtle printing I appreciate there, but the torso has got like a harness. Should have done a bit more research about the sports. I don't know what that's for. I would assume to like keep the bow steady or something like that. And then I've also reached a dilemma. I don't know which hand the bow is supposed to go in. Is it the one with the glove to like protect your hand from the bow? Or is it the one without the glove and then he pulls back the string with the glove to protect his hand? I'm gonna go with that one. I know whichever one I choose will be wrong and people will yell at me in the comments, but if we're being honest, that's part of the fun. He's got this nice, I think this is a Superman hair in this nice dark orange color. I love the little swirly thing there. And then of course the gold medal. This glove actually reminds me of the Falconer minifigure from series 24. And okay, so she has a glove on this hand, but I know people yell at me because I put it in this hand. I put the bow in the gloved hand, but they were yelling because that the glove was for the Falcon, not the bow. I think the bow is just like unrelated to that. Maybe Robin Hood from the Disney series would be a better, well, he doesn't have any gloves. Okay, Hawkeye. Hawkeye has a glove, and I put the bow in the gloved hand, so I don't remember people yelling at me for that necessarily, so I think we're good. Oh, maybe this is a quiver on the back of his harness here. They just didn't include a quiver piece because he has the gold medal and that would have interfered. You can technically put both on the same neck, but I doubt that's an entirely legal technique there. So I can see if that's what they were going for. I think also this is the first time this bow came in black. But the next figure likely also has some black somewhere on it. So we're gonna find that out real soon. Ta-da! Any black? Oh, there's no black. That's really sad. Nope, there's black. Obviously the face all have black, but like he's got black eyebrows, black eye, a black mouth, black outline around the swimmy goggles. I'm gonna count that. This is the swimmer minifig. And not only does he have, it's either sweat or like water droplets because he just got out of the pool. Not only does he have that on his face like some of the other figures have, but he's got it all over his chest and legs. That's kind of nasty. You know, if it is sweat. If it's water, I guess that's just physics. But then my favorite part about this guy is the swimmy cap. Look at that thing. They've molded all the little wrinkles and lines you'd expect from the real deal, and it fits around his goggles perfectly so that you don't even notice that they don't go all the way around his head. They just snuggle up right next to either side of him, and it looks like they do. This is a case where I wish they didn't have the Team GB logo plastered all over this thing, because then you could use it for so many other things. But the little Speedo here with the 2 lines in the British colors, that I can understand. You win the gold, good sir. Well done. But the next figure is also well done. It is a stake, in fact, because it's going to be, it's, what is this? Gymnastics! That's maybe medium rare. Look at this. Okay, now this is a leotard. I know that. That's actually really cool how the GB lion is printed not only on the torso, but also on the hips, also on like the pelvis or whatever that you'd call that, and one of the legs. It stretches across 4 different separately manufactured pieces. That's really cool. That makes up for no back printing. However, it would be really funny if this wasn't printed, then you could just use this as underwear, but that's besides the point. She's got a bright smile, even brighter hair, and then she comes with this very complicated side build. We're gonna need to check the instructions. I was about to flip my bingo. I'll check this other one. Oh, they don't have instructions like some of the newer CMF series have, so I'm not actually sure how to build this. I might just build it based on the picture here and see if I can get it right. No, that's not it. No, this is something everyone watching the video should do. Oh, so close. There we go. Sorry about that. This, I think, is a balance beam that she can not only stand on, but then you can also put on the stand because the stand's 4 long. That's pretty cool. And we're getting closer to another bingo. But I also wanted to comment on the sheet here. I'm pretty sure because there's only 9 figures in the series, they're able to include just about every piece that comes with the figures. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hair or hat pieces. Some of the accessories, we've seen 3 of them so far, and the medal comes with all of them, and then only one of them has the foot thing. I think I've said this in a previous video, but I always wanted a sheet where you could actually do that. So if that's the case for this, it's gonna be so satisfying. So that's yet another mission as we're going into the 3rd to last figure. We've got a couple of random missions, 1.5 bingos, and a dream.
Dream?
Let's see what that dream is. Boxing! I know I mentioned this before, but this one is an exact clone of a Series 7 figure. Even down to the exact same pieces of the punching glove and hat. Which I guess if they made the molds, they might as well use them again. But look at this thing. It's actually really cool to see these side by side. They've got the same like mouth guard. This one is in gold, so it's a little bit more pronounced. Pretty much the same expression on their face. Hold on. Any alternate face? No. This one has a face where like he can get beat up. So that's kind of funny. Ow. Anyways, he's got another amazing six-pack, the Great Britain logo, just some subtle details. I love all the line work on these figures. And then a great big GB boxing belt. Is that a thing? This guy's got one. It must be a thing. I don't know why they would, but they should definitely remake these boxing gloves in a few other colors. Comment below what color they should make. Hold on, I also noticed the shorts are the exact same print. Huh. Anyways, medal for you. Pop them on the plate, and it looks like we have not one, but 2 new bingos. The top line here and the middle row. And we're pretty much guaranteed to get another 2 with each new figure. This is exciting. The end of the video, it's all culminating to this. I'm sorry, to this. Let's see what's inside. Oh, it is... What is this? Runner! Some more similar shorts. I love the waistband though. Oh, and the stripes on the side. Yes. We got the bib, very reminiscent of the Series 25 figure. Look at that. So it's got 2004 because the Olympics are happening this year in Paris. And then this one says 1948, which was the second time the Olympics were held in London, 2012 being the third, and I think 1908 being the first. But it was also the first year that LEGO made plastic products. They didn't come out with the official LEGO brick until the year after, but I Googled that because I wasn't quite sure what the reference was there. But I like the little tank top. Tiny detail like that makes it seem a lot easier to run in than this. Let's actually get this head on there so we're not comparing a headless man. Nice. Oh, he's also sweating. Doesn't this come with an alternate sweat face? Yeah. Any alternate face and or back printing? Nah, that's all right. And he also comes with this silver 3-long pole. Again, a first I've ever seen it. It's used as a relay baton. Another very, very fun one. He even deserves a medal. Let's get 2 more bingos and move on to the final figure. I wonder who it could be. I recognize there's not as much suspense here because you can literally see which one I'm missing on the sheet. We're gonna ignore that and cut open the final one. I bet you didn't expect that it is the jockey minifigure. This one has such a fancy torso print. Like, look at that. She's got a ribbon on there, a sash. More of them should have sashes. But then her little riding uniform, like an undershirt, and then these fancy little boots. These are dual, no, I thought they were dual printed. They looked like it, but they are just very, very nicely printed, even on the insides. And she's got a bright smiling face. I'll put the medal on now. No alternate face. I think we failed our mission there. That's all right though, because another random trivia fact that I just noticed, these don't have the little dot on the front of minifigure torsos that all other CMFs have in their neck here. And I think that just means they were produced in a different factory, which I guess would make sense for an exclusive thing like this. But I doubt anyone actually cares about that, so let's just cut to the chase and put the hat on. Look at that thing. So this is a rubbery mold. The entire hat and hair are rubbery. And I think this is first used, well, maybe not, in LEGO Friends. It has that little hole in the back there that LEGO Friends like to put all sorts of accessories on. And I know LEGO Friends was one of the first themes to do hat-hair combos, but if we're thinking 2012, I think LEGO Friends released around that time, maybe a bit before. I'm not actually sure who did this first. She looks quite sad and lonely without a horse, so I'm gonna give her one. Let's see if this fits on the plate here. There we go. And with that, we have 3 more bingos, 8 in total, and a great little series that's just as charming as it is completely random. With all their matching colors, they make such a great team together like this, but I still feel left out that they only did 1 country. So I made athlete minifigures from 100 other countries, and I'm working on a video for my main channel simulating the Olympics with all of them, which you can watch right here when it's finished.